Uh-oh.
Not the right time to say, wait a moment.
Yeah, no. Wait a moment. I'm just gonna hang up and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Everybody knows what this is about. We're watching again. Oh, not again. We're continuing with the crazy stuff. Alfabusa. Text-to-speech device.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Down here. So comments. All right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna lose it today as well.
Yeah, we'll see. Increase the sound. Decrease it. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and we need subtitles.
No, they're in French. So no.
No, thank you.
I think from now on there are hard subtitles in the episodes.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a bit hard to hear them sometimes.
Yeah, there's so many things happen.
Yeah.
I think this will be right.
What the fuck was that?
So, I didn't know you could contact people through telepathy like that.
I was about to thank you for a job well done on stopping that Inquisitor, but then I remembered how headachingly retarded you are. Of course I can contact people telepathically. I'm a
We're not
motherfucking
100% sure where we ended last time.
No,
So,
I don't
why didn't you
know.
do that earlier? Like, before the text-to-speech device was implemented?
I have you fucking Chiquita man. Quite a few times in fact.
Oh, really?
Or you guys were too distracted.
Have you ever used telepathy?
No, I haven't, sir. I'm not a psycho. I think.
Then shut the fuck up about it. You're obviously not aware that using telepathy to communicate like that can be really straining on the mind.
But my lord, aren't you the greatest psycho in the galaxy? Shouldn't a little bit of telepathy be like taking a casual killing stroll through a field of alarmed Eldar to you?
It was easier in the past, when my psyche wasn't ravished to lunacy, and splintered by the endless agonizing torment I received
I
from
think we
sitting
saw
on
this.
throne.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, I'm having my soul
well,
torn apart by
let's
the
watch this again.
war
It's a
grinding
recap.
against the powers of my mind, while my body
Well,
decays
I'm going to
in
hear
perpetual
the
pain,
wonderful
and I'm
praise
being forced to
by
live through every
fabulous
second
fucking
of it.
Hawkboy.
Endless torment, my
Oh,
lord?
right.
Lunacy? Your soul being torn apart?
This is a good recap of what
You
is
don't
happening
have
to
to
the
remind
Emperor
me
in
about
general.
what I just said, you fucking asshole. I'm not that senile just yet.
I didn't know it was like that, my lord. I'm so sorry.
Isn't it obvious? I've been sitting here on this fucking throne for 10,000 years.
Well, if
slowly
they ask
rotting
the
away while
Sisters of
constantly
Silence, they
devouring
would
the
tell them.
Astronomicon and
Because they can
fighting off
see
the
him
horrors of the
as
warp
the
at
way
same
he is.
time.
Not the thing that he projects to everyone else.
Just sitting still without moving for this long is horrible. Can you even begin to imagine the muscle cramps I have experienced? Also, my nose has been itching like a
Oh, this
lawnmower
is so
ever
good.
since I was put here. It doesn't even exist anymore, but it just keeps itching. And I know exactly who to blame for it.
Ergo, I hate you and everything you stand for. But fan pitching is probably the best thing you ever invented. And then he'll explode, destroying
In general,
mankind,
it
and
is
then he will
brilliant to
join us as a
give
new
the Emperor
master.
a phantom itching from his nose.
Oh, this excitement and torment is getting me so damn horny. Anyone can please
I mean, this is stereotype of Slanish. Slanish is not the god of sex or anything, it's the god of
Right.
excess.
Yeah, he could be, but it's of excess of everything.
Exactly.
That kind of life.
There's not pleasure or anything, it can be pain too. It's just excess of everything.
Thanks, I
Yeah.
get that a lot. So
Well, it
yes,
starts
sitting
with
on this
pleasure,
throne for an
but then
extended
it
period
just
of time is absolutely
it just
grade A
goes
fucking
way
awful.
overboard.
Once it gets
Shut up,
dry,
you
it hurts.
fucking cockstogies, and fuck my fucking nose is killing me fucking damn.
I know. Let's change the subject. Maybe that'll get your mind off it.
Do it fucking fast. I'm feeling
No,
a
my
giant
nose
warp
is
storm
itching.
incoming.
So how about those trade allegiance, huh?
Seriously. Yeah, thanks for reminding everyone.
Everyone, you have to listen.
It better be
How about
important,
these
number
guys?
87453. We are busy staring at this piece of metal.
We've received absolutely technorific news.
Ooh, did they move Toaster 6 stage today?
Even better,
Those
they found
stupid
a new
toasters.
STC fragment on a planet right on the border of the segmentum solar, in the so-called Arroyo
Yes, in the
subsector.
Orion subsector,
This
that's where Cypher
true?
is.
Yes.
Oh
an
right, yes,
expedition
because
is
he
on
was
its way
in
right
one of
now.
the shorts last time.
Oh, I just oiled my roofs.
Just as a reminder.
He's standing brooding.
Giggling.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
so alive.
He also made a little dance.
Bravo, Mortarian, Lower Guard,
And then he went back to brooding.
Alfabusa, Omegon, and fucking Horus. My sons, created in the laboratories of Luna, made out of my very own genes. To think that they would ever fucking betray me.
Yeah, what a surprise.
At the same time, I'm a little bit confused about the gene thing in general, considering that the Emperor is an amalgamation of souls.
That's still not fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why they are so different, all of them.
Even if they all
But
have
at
their
the same time,
obvious flaws.
does he even
Magnus
have
being a
DNA?
nerdy fucking bookworm,
I
and
guess he
Cyclops
has a
not
body.
being able to
Well, I
stand up
suppose
to the
that's what they
brothers
mean, but at the
who
same time, it's like,
over it. Full-grain
if you are an
sissy
ethereal
fucking brown
being
noser who would rather indulge
human
himself
form,
in his
you still
secret
have
quest
these
to obtain more fabulous hair than me.
I don't know.
Today, he has not succeeded.
And I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to use his own DNA, he can just say he did.
As he
and
wanted.
imbued with his power. I don't know.
Mortarian constantly
Yeah.
smelled like shit from day one.
There's some
Lower
kind
Guard
of
was a
like
brainwashed
retcon
choir boy with
trying
a
to
massive
say that
victim
he stole
complex.
the
Conrad
Primarch's
couldn't stand a
powers
little
from
fucking
Chaos
sunlight
Gods, and I
and kept
refuse to
feeling
believe it.
persecuted by his fantasies of
I think they are all a part of him.
Angron was constantly mad. Like extremely.
This is also so good.
Unreasonably
Yeah.
fuck-ass mad. Probably because he had those fucking
Fuck-ass
nails
mad.
in his brain. Alfabusa Omegon had huge anonymity issues. And fucking Horus started off nice and friendly, but then he decided to stop trusting me when I left for Terra and became
Once
an
more.
edgy rebel instead.
Well, he
of
didn't
all
exactly.
to Terra and then put me
But
on
they're
his
doing
fucking
the
throne.
stereotype thing.
Yes, because if you read the Horus Heresy books, he is actually loyal, or all up until that fucking Erebus shanks him.
Leman Russ was bigoted, self-righteous, unnecessarily rash, and had a fetish for wolves. Ferris
Right, I
Manus
was
was a
actually telling
rich
you
ass
guys
brat
about
with
Lion
a survival of the
Johnson
fittest
and its
mindset,
origins.
thinking all quote-unquote weakness within the human species needed to be destroyed. Vulcan died all
Flash
the
is weak.
fucking time, and was always too damn nice.
And Vulcan dies all the
Jordan
fucking time.
was just way too
He do
uptight
have a
and
point.
brutally honest, never being
does.
capable of even
He does. He dies a lot.
Yeah.
That guy.
Feel
And
better
he
about
comes back.
themselves.
Yes,
Rob Gilman
every time.
always acted
There's so many things I
infallible
wanna
in his
tell you,
steadfast
but I don't wanna
claim to
spoil
everything
anything
being
in the
held
series.
traditional,
Let's
plain
tell you
and
that.
unconfucking
Vulcan is my
conventional,
favorite.
as infallible as he
Not-
wanted
not-
to believe.
I love
Lionel
Mortarion
Johnson
since he
was
is a
just
Nurgle
as
boy, but
being both a self-absorbed, spiteful, and
out of the loyal
courageous and
Primarchs, I
dutiful
love
warrior at the
Vulcan the
same
most.
time. Fucking confusing.
Because he feels like the
Jack
most
Icon
human
was
of them.
always so fucking reckless and constantly
The only one I would like to save
and
my
lastly,
planet.
Corvus Corax was always so infernally
Well,
fucking
maybe
nasty.
Corvus Corax as well, because he's, I mean, he's a weirdo, but at least he's nice.
Wait, what about St.
And they're saying,
Don't you talk shit about my fabulous fucking hawk boy.
They are
Yes.
also kind of nice.
So be great.
yeah,
Alright,
he was considered one of the greatest of the Primarchs.
what about those other two?
Yes.
folks? I don't even remember their names.
We don't
Oh,
talk
2
about
and
them.
11.
Because
Because
everybody
we don't
agreed
talk
to
about them.
remove
Right,
that
I'll
memory
ask
from
it.
everybody's minds.
However,
Yeah,
I just
we don't talk about
cannot
Bruno,
understand why they
you know?
I know, right?
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
sure, Lower Guard grew up on a planet full of chaos worshippers, but that doesn't mean he could then start using his fucking brain. Especially once I came
Also,
along to
Lower
straighten
Guard
him
wasn't
out.
actually
The
the guy
rest
who
seemingly
fell
just
chaos
did it
first. It was
because they either
Erebus.
were corrupted by chaos through
Lower Guard
Lower
was still like
Yeah.
too much
an
offense.
asshole.
when
I mean,
felt
I mean, if you
had
pick
some
up everyone
damage
from a
to
planet
back
that
on
worships
Terra,
chaos,
when I
but
tried to
under
correct
different
them when
names,
they were
what
doing
what
stupid
do you expect?
I have
Yeah.
to ask, since that's
At the same time,
apparently
hindsight
nowadays,
is 2020.
why did you not tell them what you were going to do back on Terra?
Well, what was I supposed to
Oh,
say?
right.
I can't just tell my own children that I'm building a gate in
Yeah.
the webway because I need somebody in Eldar
I love this. This is so-
a lot less shock.
So, what is it called?
I can't
Sacrilege?
just tell them that I'm building
Yeah,
a gate in the
heresy and
because
sacrilege.
humanity needs somebody
Yeah.
up in its transportation department in Eldar webways
That's
are
so
safer
hilarious.
and a lot less shock than warp
Can't see
travel.
why Games Workshop was upset by this.
I
Well,
could
they
not
weren't
take any
really that
risks
upset
with this
by it.
project,
They
and telling
decided
my
to close
sons they
down
indeed have
before
created
anything
unnecessary risks. Their trust in me should not have swayed
Yeah,
when I
but
left.
I mean, this
It's
is
not that I'm
hilarious,
demanding
and
full access to closure to their
I think they
everyday
should
lives,
take
even
some
if I'm their
inspiration. I
father.
think they
I
have
mean,
taken some
imagine
inspiration
if I
from
had,
this.
For example,
Many people
stepped into
claim
Andy
that
Johnson's
Alfabusa
room
kind of like
and been all like, hey, son,
planned
how's
everything,
building
and there
that
are plenty of
homosexual nightclub coming along for
people
you?
who work at Games Workshop during this time who actually
In
read
fact,
this and
as well
watch this.
as returning
So
to
yeah, he
Terra
probably
to build the
influenced
human
it
webway,
in
I
one way
guess
or
you could
another.
also say that I was testing them to
Yeah,
see
because
how my
I mean,
sons
as
would
we have
together
said
without
before,
making diagrams.
Warhammer
As it
has
turned out,
taken a
not much
turn
better than
lately
regular humans left to their own devices.
away from this macho
Stupid grim
stuff.
You're
darkness.
going to anyway.
Yes,
Grim
and
Of how I answer,
yeah, grim derpiness and going way more dark,
Anything good about them? I mean,
which I think is a good thing, even though I don't agree with everything they are doing.
Now
No,
that you mention
I still hate the Primaris means.
Yeah, well, I don't care about the Marines. I'm a Nurgle
Yeah,
fan.
you're a Nurgle player.
I don't care about any Marines.
But the Nurgle faction has gotten quite a few nice new models.
Yes, they do. And that's really the reason why I love
Before I tell
Nurgle,
you
because
more about
the
lessons,
models
let's
are
do some fun
amazing.
shit I just came up with.
Now it's time for a Q&A.
Stop using your mouth to say stupid words, you giant moving pineapple.
don't worry, my lord. I can just
It's so rude.
use this mouthpiece instead, so I can talk in binary.
What the shit?
Alright, Kitten can actually speak binary, so he can talk.
I will rip out your fucking Ukrainoids. Anyway, this is my idea. You should go and send out a message all over the galaxy, asking everyone what questions they would want answered by me if I, the Emperor of Mankind, could answer them. Then tell them to send back a question to Terra so we can get a hold of it, read it, and laugh. Got it?
So rude.
I'll get right to spending
I think the next episode
Yes,
is the
get to
Q&A.
it
This
now.
is just the call out.
This will surely be as entertaining as the time I accidentally teleported Agron up in my flagship when he was about to be killed in combat with his old gladiator people. Ha 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 ha.
My
He
goodness.
accidentally.
He accidentally, just like he accidentally killed Mortarion's foster
Carefully
father.
watching as the seed of what is to come has risen from its earthly barrows into the starlit sky.
We probably will skip this
Known as
episode because it's
mankind,
just
I have existed
answers
long
and
from the
being
time
silly.
of my birth. I let the seed grow. I nurtured it, did my best to
Yes,
Awful
yes.
healthy and
answers.
secure. But as it kept
Yes.
on growing, I could not keep up. I could not come with it, but could only watch from afar as its health deteriorated and vegetation grew bleak. As I entered into the realm of the half-life, the only thing I could experience was despair. My work
what
that
the heck
I
is
had
he talking
driven to
about?
construct for such a
I
long
have
time had
no
been
idea.
overwritten, but a mere moment. Mankind, my once pure seed, had fallen into the hands of sheer, corrosive and preposterous prudence. And at no other time has this been displayed as intensely as this very moment.
Oh,
Because holy fucking shit, these questions are the worst fucking shit I have ever read. Whatever became of mankind.
yeah.
The Emperor had a text to speech.
Let me remind you that you were the one who came up with this idea in the first place.
That's your fault because you haven't informed me well enough about how incredibly, disgustingly fucking idiotic mankind has become. I mean, I just thought
do
you
not
were a
dispute
special
that.
case. Now, this
No,
makes
me
me
neither.
so sad.
Maybe you just misread or something. I mean, these questions couldn't
Poor
have been
kitten.
that bad. Besides, what we supposed to make fun of them? Here, let me read some to you.
Fuck it, go ahead. Let me plow through these.
Why doesn't he have his
before I actually pass out and
Centurion?
fall off this fucking
Yeah,
chair.
he should have just the
Alright,
Centurion
let's
on
see.
hand.
This message is from one apt to deny we. Some poor low gothic. He says. Why Kron loves ponies.
What?
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Alright,
Yeah.
next question.
I agree.
This one is from one Joseph Lyons. He asks, "Oh, mighty God, Emperor of mankind, were you to send your sentience to a new body to rule once more and bring mankind back properly into the light that is your majesty, what would you demand as a first meal? Something really tasty, I bet."
You get to ask one question. A question that could be whatever deep and philosophical inquiry that dwells inside the perplexing and winding wonders of the human mind.
What would you
that
ask
could
the Emperor?
potentially come up with. And
Anything you
ask
can
about
ask, and you
fucking
ask
food.
what he wants to eat.
Then again,
Yeah,
I
but what
probably
would
should
you
not
ask
have,
him?
since the Imperium
Me?
clearly is some kind of bureaucratic police state driven through ignorance.
Yeah,
idiocy,
that's my
nowadays,
question
what is
too.
only natural for
Why?
the overarching world peasant to only ever think about food. As for an
To
actual answer to
everything.
that question,
Exactly,
I'd
that is
probably
my question
go for
to
some
him.
tacos.
Why?
Next question is from one called, Demon Primarch?
What kind of asshole parents name their child Demon Primarch? Fucking seriously, it's like they want their child brutally lynched and burnt on a stake by the brainwashed masses.
I've got no parenting at its finest, my lord. Anyway, as for the question, Mighty Emperor, this is but a simple question I would have answered. Was there really a single guardsman who distracted Horus during
Oh
the
yeah,
war
they have
of his
retconned
flagship?
that so many
The
times.
legends tell of Alanius Pius doing some deed
Guardsman,
aboard that
Alanius
accursed
Pius,
vessel
the Space
that assisted
Marine,
Horus's downfall tremendous.
Toadies.
But is any of it true?
He must be referring to that one regular old Imperial soldier that stepped in front of fucking Horus when he was about to finish me off after he had used some dirty chaos contrivances to punt me down on the ground. For being a regular human, that man had such titanic fucking balls that I want to clap my hands vigorously just thinking about it. It is too bad that he was literally obliterated out of existence by Horus after making that selfless act. It's also too bad that I lack the hands to applaud him with.
It's a symbol
Typically
of
from that point on,
humanity.
and Astartes Terminator
Yeah.
and the
Against
Custodes did the
Horus.
exact same thing right after to prove that they were just as cool and selfless as that glorious bastard. I mean, can't you immortal superhumans of death and destructions let the regular Joes have this one thing?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm making example. It's not like I was the one who told Santonis to throw himself in front of you with nothing but his loincloth to intimidate that Alanius guy. Anyway, next question. This one is from someone who signed himself up as The Reds Will Rise Again.
That person sounds like a ketchup enthusiast.
Someone is a Red Rising fan.
Can love bloom in a
Oh
battlefield?
no.
30-6 ask for your blessing in his relationship with Toldir. Perhaps after you complete your webway, you create peace among these.
Well, he was
races.
looking for Eldar hookers.
I do hope
So I
this
guess-
person realizes that the Eldar look at mankind like we would look at a primate. To them, we are unevolved beasts, thinking in very simplistic thought patterns,
Oh,
and
we are
only
modern
using the
caves.
most simple of tools.
Yep.
So, to put it
I
short,
mean, they
this
are
idea is basically
very,
a
very,
difference
very
challenge, and is a
old.
sick fuck that will get
So-
all kinds of nasty interspecies STDs, and will most likely kill half her craft world because of it. So yes, you have my blessing.
Wow, most would probably
That was
retort
evil.
Of course.
bellowing about how absolutely downright heretical it would have been
Yeah.
if it was given that question.
And love
And you
blooming
know
in a
how I feel
battlefield
about
was
that. Now, don't you?
big
I
written
suppose so.
during this
It's
time
not like I'm
about
scared to death
No.
that
an assassin
Okay.
and an Eldor.
Okay.
Sorry, my lord. I don't have any emotions.
Levy and Taldir.
Anyway,
from Dawn
next
of War.
question.
Oh.
This one is from someone named Brent Keller. He asks, what happened to your left eye?
This is actually something I don't even know myself, and it still fucking infuriates me. Why do I only have this visor on one of my eyes when both of them have obviously rotted away millennia ago? Seriously, what is its purpose?
I
didn't
always,
even
I
get
always
here.
figured it was
Actually,
something
I kind
because he
of
was
the
so
answer.
damaged.
Well,
He was so hurt after the fight with Horus, so he didn't have a left side of his face.
Horus,
Here you go.
Rogel Dorn accidentally managed to poke your eye out with his giant iron halo.
And there we
You
go.
know, the whole sharp and pointy being in the shape of the Aquila and all.
I'm going to teach that boy a fucking lesson in how to not poke people's eyes out while wearing giant sharp arms when I get off his throne.
My lord, Rogel Dawn is dead.
That isn't fucking stopping me.
I am surprised. Anyway, next question is from Grey Knight 31.
Oh boy, a message from the prodigies of the Silver Baby Carrier.
He asks, are you going to send Drago to rehab? Dude needs help.
That is also a joke that Aldo Drago is constantly high on warp
Did that
dust.
galaxy-wide message not actually get to anyone?
That's why
I
you
bet
can do
just
all this
neglect mail
fantastic.
they consider bad like most feedback-ophobic fucking snowflakes that exist in the galaxy. I'll have to rehash and create new means of getting the message across. One which cannot be negated by inquisitorial spam filters.
Beard.
Moving on.
I have a beard.
Next up are a couple of questions
It's
sent
full
from
of
some warriors
little
on
tiny
their way
men.
to a planet known as Arcona, apparently. First one is from Marco
Quote from
Mario.
Calvin Drago.
He asks, what is your favorite color?
Isn't that fucking obvious?
Second question from Arcona is from Vida Ra. He asks, what do you think of Miguel Caron?
I approve of him and his team, and he should continue to do what he is doing, because he's doing an excellent job.
I'm sorry, my lord, I think I'm out of the loop. Who's Miguel Caron?
This is 4th degree warp realm fuckery. None of your concern.
Ah, okay, right. Next question is from a
Okay.
chaplain known as Valerius.
A chaplain, you say?
Is
Good.
he
I assign
someone who works
chaplains
at
to hold
Games
the
Workshop,
region
maybe?
And be as staunch and serious about their duties as possible. I have high expectations for this question.
He asks, why can't we all just be friends and stop fighting?
How did this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
Okay, well, what's the name of that
I'm
dude?
sick of this lie.
Oh.
I just
Miguel
wanna
Caron, we
say
should have known this dude. He was the
Ca-
CEO
this
of
happened.
OnCon, Secret World Legends.
Ah,
And he was the developer behind Eternal Crusade, which I should have known too, because I played them.
all right.
I'm a skeleton, so right about as much.
Okay,
as
sorry
you
about
use your
that, we
brain,
didn't
you
know.
Fucking half-wit. Next question.
Dear Emperor, where will the universe leave the year 999 Millennium 41?
At the end of the year, just like every fucking year. Next.
Dear Emperor, how do you fat?
By thinking pleasant thoughts about your inevitable demise. Next.
Dear Emperor, what is the most fascinating thing you've ever seen?
Probably the intricate denseness of this fucking question. Next.
Dear Emperor, have you ever gotten laid?
More times than the entire fucking population of your planet, you rattling penetrator. Next.
Well,
Dear
yeah, I've
Emperor,
had
was it
50,000
fatherly love that
years,
stopped
so
you from striking down
Yeah,
people,
I-
or did you have sexually
Oh,
confused
25 to
feelings for him?
30,000
I am
years.
deeply disgusted by you and I hope you explode.
When he
In
was
fact,
born 1,000
okay, next.
until 30, so
Glue
40,000.
someone up.
Oh, my lord,
Sometimes I
it's
question why I
like
fight for
you're
humanity,
actually
yeah.
asking these questions now.
I agree with you,
I
kitten.
mean, no one's listening in, right?
No, but in case someone is, I hope they feel fucking awful right about now.
Of course, nobody could be listening. It's this Imperial Palace. Let me better get in here. Okay, well, moving on then. Alright, slightly better question, I think. This one is from Lord Commissar Wolf, who says, O glorious Emperor, please share thy wisdom with your most loyal servants. Is there such a thing as enough dagger? While I abhor the Xenos term, everyone seems to be talking about and about how there will never be enough of it.
Oh,
What say you, my Emperor?
At the point in time when bullets can pass through the interdimensional walls, when firepower takes up the entirety and eternity of space and time, all being stuck in a never-ending life and death cycle as bullets recover and destroy their bodies in quick succession. No one able to think about anything but the sheer force of the bullets rapidly flying literally everywhere in the materium, turning the warp itself into nothing but a sea of semi-automatic weaponry. Then there will be enough DECA.
Okay.
At least almost.
What is dagger anyhow?
The orc word for rapid firepower and multi-laser masturbation.
I didn't want to know that. Next question is from pretty much everyone. Seriously, there is a giant mountain of messages dedicated to just this one question. And it kind of disturbs me that so many have made it. Dear Emperor, what is your opinion on the Tau?
Never heard of them.
I figured as much.
So what are they?
Yeah,
Well,
they
there's
found the
some
town like
minuscule
5,000 years
Xenos
ago,
race
so
located on the
yeah.
eastern fringe of the
Yeah,
galaxy.
he has no
They're
idea.
less of a threat to us than the Dark Eldar, so it's not really worth talking about.
Why would so many people send in messages about a minuscule Xeno race located on
There
the
is some.
eastern fringe
Tau
of
is a
the galaxy,
weird
but
thing
they
because
aren't even a
it
threat?
seems like either you love them or you hate them. It's just. I'm kind of neutral because I don't know anything about them, but
Well, in the beginning they were really the odd characters, but now they have gotten more common.
Big scary guns.
I think
Yeah,
that due
I'm-
to the setting.
That's what I thought.
yeah, I don't know anything about them, so I don't have an opinion, to be honest. But most people that you hear talk about the Tau either hates them or loves them.
Suika Ibuki, probably from one of those fucking Tau planets, who asks, since your body can no longer function properly, how about mounting the golden throne inside the Dreadnought or a Titan so you can kick ass again?
Don't you think that if I actually had that choice, I would have made it already? I think you're
Still,
not
it's a
taking
fascinating
into
idea.
account that the entirety of Terra
Yeah.
will be swallowed by
The
a giant
Emperor
horde, and
inside an
everyone
Emperor
will
class
fucking die
Titan.
if either
Could
I
you
or the
imagine?
golden throne would be
And the
misplaced.
Imperator class,
That makes it
the
not
largest
worth it,
Titan
but
in the
only
universe.
barely.
Now, next up is a question
Oh
from
my
someone
goodness.
who titles himself as the Fresh Sorcerer.
What a fucking nerd.
He says, hey shitboot, want me and my brother to read you terrible shitty fanfics like the depraved, erogenous bedtime story to you and your Centurion? It's kind of always been a dream of his, and this is the year I promised to be nice to him.
Actually, alright. Fuck it, I'm the motherfucking Emperor. Send out some Terran escorts to wherever the fuck those guys are, and pick them up so they can be converted into my personal bedtime story readers if they are so insistent on doing it. My Centurion hasn't been able to sleep that well for the last couple of days anyway. I feel this is a perfect opportunity to continue my plans with the reformation of the Imperium by making some people actually become useful.
That sounds like an excellent idea, my lord.
Oh,
What better
my
shackles
God.
have been done? Now, next up is a question from someone called Dr. White.
Oh, no.
He asks where his fire support is.
Up his fucking nostrils. Next.
Oh,
That's an
alright.
angel.
This one is from someone apparently known as Johann
also know
Kasparos.
them.
He asks, seeing as science clearly dictates that diversity is the most efficient way for life to exist, why are you trying to exterminate all other life except humanity?
I am not trying to exterminate all other life, but rather keep it under some form of control. Xenos are often vile and untrustworthy, as they are out to maximize their own idea of peace and happiness in the galaxy for their own separate species and their own individual
Yeah,
ways.
some of them aren't
The
that
human
peaceful.
idea of peace and happiness is to have the galaxy
Interacts were
taken
kind of
over so life
fascinating.
can thrive without wars, poverty, nor petty
Do
hatred,
you
while
remember
living
them
in a
from
bright
the
and
Horus Heresy
tranquil
books?
future as was mankind's
No,
birthright.
no.
Compare that to the Eldar who want
But
to
the ones
take
I
over
really
so they
like
can
are the
engage in
the
fuckloads
monkey
of
ones who
uncultured
can
heathen
turn
as
anything
again
into
without
anything.
getting into trouble. Or the
Oh, the
Negrins who
orangutans.
want
They
to
are
take
they
over
are like
with
super
purpose of sucking the
mechanics.
souls
Yeah, they
out
are
of all living
orangutans,
things
but they can
and
turn
going back to
everything
sleep again.
into
Or the orcs who just
whatever.
want to fight
What the hell are they
forever
called
and
again? I
make
can't
nothing
remember.
of their lives. And
Okay,
let's not even get into those fucking tyrannids. who
Yeah,
just
they
want
had
to
a
make
weird
the galaxy.
Drucaro.
Move on to the
Oh,
next.
joke
You know,
here.
my lord, the tower kind of in that
Yeah.
same category.
J-O-K-K.
I would be okay with Xeno races living in harmony with us if they didn't have
Yeah,
such fucked
yeah,
up
they
goals
look like
in mind
a
for our
huge
galaxy.
orangutan,
Plus,
and
without Xeno life
they can
exterminated
turn a
or under
toaster
regulation,
into
this is not
a
an efficient way for humans
planet
to
busting
exist,
laser.
as it'll only get stabbed, sliced, chopped, and numbed to death.
Ooh, I love it when things make sense. Anyway, next we have Luna Templar. Dear Emperor, besides swiftly unfucking the current state of the Imperium, which I figure would be a given, what's the first thing you would do where you would suddenly be restored to your former glory and rise to the Golden Throne?
Well, I have a pretty big to-do list, but as a start, I would do these things in this exact order. First, scratch my everything. Second, roll around on the floor and spasm violently. Third, take a shower. Fourth, punch everyone in the face. And fifth, tell everyone to never ever ask stupid fucking questions again.
Alright, next question.
This
I
will
feel
be
it.
the last one. I
Scratch my
need to take a
everything.
break and let my agony stabilize
Yes.
for a moment.
That's fair enough, my lord. Even I feel dirty after this. Ugh. Anyway, this last one was from someone called Magmos. Dear Almighty God Emperor of mankind, if you wanted people to stop believing you were a god, why the heck did you run about worn a golden armor, wield a fiery sword, emit a glow pretty much all the time? and have a
I'm-
feature? Seriously, man, you're kind of sending out some mixed signals there, you have to admit.
That's not a
Look,
point.
just because I want to wear a gold armor, wield a fiery sword, emit a glow pretty much all the time, and other things of that nature doesn't mean I want to be looked upon as a god. I'm not the one who
Well,
needs
then
to be
you
taught
probably
not to
shouldn't
dress
look like a god.
You're the ones who need to be fucking taught that considering people to be gods dependent on how they look is wrong.
Well, he's going to fix that
Besides,
soon.
my head designer thought all the flashy golden
Stop
bits
being a
really
god.
brought
It's
his
going to be
Oh,
the
on
man.
the other hand, this is 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Do we really know?
People have got
let's
some
look
serious
at
beef with the
history
new man,
from
calling us
2,000
gods
years
and
ago,
shit.
or
Even
3,000
though I
years
am
ago.
the
How much do
only
we know?
one who has the
Not much.
real rights to that planet. Additionally,
I
I'm
mean-
happy that you at least enjoy the privilege
Yeah.
of wearing your fucking armor.
You and me both.
Well, look at that.
Well, my lord, I guess that wraps up this fun little event then.
Yes. Perhaps we will read through some more questions at some other point if I'm feeling incredibly masochistic.
There's going to be like one or
else.
two more of
Could you
these.
possibly tell me the good aspects about the sons now? You were just about to get onto that.
Ah yes, let me think.
Oh no.
Greetings, brothers! Alfabusa
Oh.
here. Thanks for watching. It has now
And
been
he
a
says
year since the
Alfabusa.
first episode's release,
That's the thing.
and through these past 12 months, it has become the biggest thing I have ever made.
So this is
which
the
I am
dedication thing, so
incredibly
we'll
happy
just
for.
jump.
Bye-bye.
The
Okay.
15th son. Who was the 15th?
It was the 15th. I don't know. I'm so bad at the numbers. Oh, was it Magnus?
I think it was Magnus.
I can Google.
I have way too much 440k knowledge, to be honest.
Fifteen Legion.
Brother, the agents from Terra say that they were to meet us here.
Who is that?
Surely they are
It's
soon
Thousand
here.
Sons.
It's our
Yeah,
courageous
Magnus
victory
and the
at
Thousand
Taste
Sons.
of
Yeah, so it's
Terra.
Magnus.
Here are the
Then
blueberries.
all will be reassured that the Ultramarines are the pride jewel of all Space Marine chapters in the galaxy.
Space Romans.
Yes. And here comes the custodies. Miracle elixir.
Oh no. Verse 3.
Greetings, O honorable custodians. I did not expect you to be the ones to pick up this cargo. Indeed, I thought the Adeptus Custodians never left the Imperial Palace.
Well, this is a very special occasion. We need to proceed with speed, so if you wouldn't mind...
Of course, honorable custodians. As the Codex Astartes states within its sacred pages, the Ultramarines always
Alright.
deliver.
The Ultramarines.
Here comes the boobs.
Everything's horrible. It was a true challenge for us Ultramarines to stop
Yeah.
them into that box.
That's kind of like the state of the Imperium. Everything's horrible.
They are blanks.
We succeeded.
Those guys naked.
But I would presume you all did not expect anything less from the greatest Astartes chapter of them all.
I don't even know what's in this box, but its presence feels shifty. But we're just here to
I
pick
wish
it
I
up
heard
anyway.
more of
Looks
these.
like a puzzle
So
box.
your pigs can just go away now.
Thank you, honorable custodies. If Terra ever requires our aid again, you know where to find us. May the spiritual liege be with you. Courage and honor.
Wow, those guys are total assholes.
They're like
Ultra
the
cool.
complete opposite of
I'm trying to figure out how his what the heck he is wearing is actually staying up.
I remember the time
You
I
mean the-
cared
the
about anything.
corset?
Oh no, I forgot.
Yeah, is it bolted to him?
It looks like it.
It looks painful.
Awaits our
Yeah.
return feverishly. And if any one of us wants a rightful spot as caretaker, we have to hurry.
This is ultra cool.
Yeah, he does.
Wow, like,
Oh my goodness.
emotion and kindness about
Okay.
something like this. Truly, you are the ideal father figure, loving your sons no matter what.
Of course. Too bad it's fucking
Adam.
showing compassion and love when every single second sitting on this is like having a cactus fervently stuck up your ass.
Oh yes, that's understandable, my
Ooh,
lord.
that sounds very
By the way,
painful
it
though.
seems the other custodians are to arrive
Yes.
soon.
Here they are.
Glorious overlord.
They're
We are
fast.
here to give you what you sent for. Straight from that one Space Marine chapter with the repulsive reverse vagina as their insignia.
Indeed, my lord.
Interesting take on it.
Yeah, toilet seat last time, right?
Yeah.
They do realize I'm your fucking Captain General, right?
Whatever you say, Captain. Now, Bring in the cargo.
And everything is sparkly when they are around.
Yes, because they're fabulous.
Yes, obviously.
Sparkles and gold in here.
Good, now get the fuck out.
Oh, my glorious overlord. Are you sure you don't want us to stand guard as the box is opened? I mean, something dangerous could be in it.
I've already told you that I'm more than capable of looking after myself. Your awkward and trippy presence is not required. Now get the fuck out and for the last fucking time get some damn armor on before you poke someone's eyes out.
Very well, my boy. We'll leave you be. We won't do that last.
Well, at least they have helmets on.
I said put some damn
Be
on.
back later, my glorious overlord.
Ta-da!
Son, one of these days, I'll get someone to throw a match at one of those guys. Let's see how much they appreciate their naked oiled up bodies then.
Yep.
Hey, Golden Man, the thing in this box is very angry and very scary.
So, do you know what's in the box? I have a hunch, but I refuse to believe it because it'll be too ridiculous.
Of course I know you cussed hard. Now open the box and then back off quickly.
Very well, my lord.
It's Marcus! Magnus.
Magnus!
But also Marcus.
Yeah, Magnus the Red.
Those ultramarines. By siege, I will boil you disdainful loyalists inside your own armors.
Wow.
And
The Alfabusa
if you want to
succeeded
read
in
up
bringing
on the
Magnus
story, I
here
mean, his
after
story
all.
is
That
very
absolutely
interesting
fucking
and very
hilarious.
sad.
The fall of Prosper.
Father,
Yeah, the way he ended up in chaos is just,
Yeah.
it's so sad because he doesn't want to at all.
Yeah.
Bookbanger.
Yeah. Yeah.
dare
He has no other choice in the
you?
end.
At the peak
No.
of all psychic might.
It's a bit like Mortarion,
Lord
he
has
really
blessed
doesn't
me
have a
with powers
choice.
unimagined by mere mortals.
Because Singe went
Not
with
even
his
you will
just
be
as
able to
planned
stand
bullshit.
against my wrath.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. with
Well,
you
as
and
always,
your
everything
brothers,
is
Magnus.
just as planned when
I
it
don't
comes to
know how
Singe.
fucking
Don't you know that?
Marines actually managed to get you all the way from the Eye of Terror, but clearly your supposed psychic prowess only works when you fuck something up.
Stop mocking me! You never did anything but look down upon me for having my powers. Powers that you, yourself, also had. You never defended me when Russ and the others tormented me for it. But now, my powers have been
He was a
recognized by
bully.
my new rule. And
Yeah.
he's boosted them
Magnus is a
tenfold.
nerd.
I'm in full control. I shall have my vengeance and kill you.
You have never been in control of anything since you gave yourself up to Singe. The moment you met him, you lost. You don't even know it, but he's been feeding you dirt ever since he made his first move on you. I'm sure he didn't have any difficulty convincing you to join him, though, considering the way you
But
seem
I
to
don't
think about
understand his
things.
armor.
He made
It's
you dance in the pale moon.
That's just
like a
weird.
puppet. Did
Nipple horns.
that boy ain't
Yes.
any good for you,
Yeah,
son.
that's
Why?
I've been the master of my own destiny ever since
I mean, it
the
feels
day
like
when
he is
Satan's
at
first
risk at
contacted me.
poking his own eyes out.
Not being allowed to ever make use of the warp. Nokia Council thing was so shitty. Well, I'll show
I
you
agree
what
with
I need to
Marcus.
stick to.
That was
Based
shitty.
on caveman
Yeah, it was
superstition.
kind of stupid.
I'll just continue my experiments.
Like a lot of other things.
Doesn't have the big ball on the table.
I mean, why not?
It is fairly boring around here today, actually. My father's right after all. Perhaps I should just stop. Hello. Oh, my eye. It hurts just to look at it. What are you supposed to be?
No one too important. I might not have any form of significance whatsoever.
Just the architect of fate.
That, or I may actually be the most important being in the galaxy.
None of what you said made any sense or helped me in any way figure out what the fuck you are supposed to be. Seriously, what's with all those tentacles?
For now, it does not matter who I am.
I don't think Singe actually have a
Chances are
shape.
that I have some information
but this is a funny
that may
form,
not
though.
interest you about
Yeah, I
the
know.
future.
It's so weird. And this is the most common form you see him in.
Something absolutely horrible about your beloved brother Horace.
Horus? What is it you know? Tell me.
Nope. But I will make you an offer that you can't refuse.
Not sure I can really trust that. I mean...
Can't you tell how trustworthy I am by my looks?
Yeah, very.
Nope, not at all. Besides, I think my father would...
Ooh, Daddy's boy is too good for me and my offers.
Stop it.
He's going to refuse my offer. He can't refuse.
Silence!
Maybe it's because he enjoys being the bottom bitch. And because he doesn't have the balls to take his rightful place at the top.
No, I don't have to take their shit or your shit. Fuck it, fuck you, I am in.
Right on cue, genius. Now come closer and I'll tell you everything.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Got some cats.
Wait, Horace is going to do what?
Yeah, right. Give that vengeance shit your best shot, son. You'll never be able to destroy me as much as you already have. If it were not for your immature use of your powers, I would not be sitting here on this throne all skeletal and shit.
No, it's not my fault that me and my psychic powers managed to ruin your feeble project when I tried to save you.
Well, actually, he broke through the defenses, so he is stronger.
I tried my best to save Horace from his folly, but I failed. But I still have a chance. Nothing will be lost if I can warn Father. There's still time to warn him. I could save everyone. If there wasn't a fucking wall in the way!
Oh, what a pretty wall.
Now,
Stop, Tomato Man!
you again? Get out of here. I don't need any more of your help.
Looks to me like you do, Sonny.
You can't help me. This wall is built up by some incredible psychic powers for a purpose, and I am not going to break it down. Father put it here for a reason, and I won't transgress any further.
Not going to, or not able.
Don't start this shit again, Octopus Face. I won't fall for it. Even if I destroy this wall, it might have terrible, terrible consequences. I mean, I don't even know what purpose it has.
His entire thing is weird. I mean, how many mouths does he have?
But he doesn't understand because he enjoys living in
But he doesn't have any... It's interesting, because this is Games Workshop's image of
You're
Singe.
really doing this again?
Can you see what he doesn't have that everything Singe have otherwise?
Comes in your way, you give up immediately.
Shut up!
He doesn't have any eyes.
Or eyes. I was about to say genitals because he has the mouth there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any eyes. Everything Sinchian otherwise is just covered in eyes.
But he gave all the eyes to his followers.
I'm thinking that maybe that's the thing. He puts his eyes on everything else so he can see everything.
Maybe.
Also, I don't have time for this shit. Time is of the essence, and I have to get through.
Smart choice. Let me give you a power boost.
I did it! I am the mightiest psyker in the galaxy! I am the strongest! Suck it, Lehman, you furry fuck!
Demons. Oh, shit.
That certainly happened. Oh well, off to see Father. Father, something terrible is going to...
Yeah.
I better go.
And then there was a full invasion.
Shit.
Yes.
You're right. I've been...
That's how Avenging Sun starts as...
I am
well.
a fucking puppet to fate, aren't I?
If you hadn't broken through that wall I had set up, ruined my masterful webwave projector, and let a fuck ton of demons into the Imperial Palace, I would be healthy, happy, and able to scratch my fucking nose
I don't
right
think
now.
so.
In addition, did you really think
That was
saying
Horus.
not to use your powers was me bullying you? I was trying to protect you and prepare you for something
There
great,
you have it again.
dumbass.
Well, maybe if you had told us of the powers of chaos before we were enlightened
Yeah.
by it, maybe
Which
we
just
wouldn't have
makes
turned
everything
against you
worse.
Like this. This is still all your fault, you damnable lich!
The risk in informing you about the powers of chaos was too great. Especially to someone like you, who always took such massive fucking interest in the cult shit like that.
That's because before the cursed day when you found me on Prospero, I was living my life with scholars who accepted the use of the warp. They were kind and open to knowledge, something you have never been. That's probably just another reason why you had Lehman Russ's pack come to Prospero to burn it.
I never told B-Man Russ to burn Prospero, you fucking crybaby.
No, he didn't actually. That was a demon.
That was Horus.
I had B-Man
Yep.
Russ sent there to arrest you and bring you to me, so I could spank
Yes.
the shit out of you and then give you a chance to redeem yourself.
No! You lie! You're lying!
The reason why Lehman Russ attacked you was because fucking Horos told him that I had changed my mind and wanted you dead. Fucking horse.
And that's the proof that Lehman Russ is fucking stupid.
Yeah, but he is also
so what was that about
extremely loyal to the Emperor, and he is also called the Emperor's executioner.
Shut your fucking face.
Yeah, I know, but he's still... I mean, this proof that he is fucking stupid, which no one is surprised.
You must be lying.
You were and are very important to me and my future plans, Magnus.
Oh, he did have the plan that Magnus would be sitting there on the throne.
I may not ever have
Because he was not enough to actually
love you desire, but I love
Yeah,
you
but I mean,
brought you here to give you
see what it did to the Emperor.
to give you for so long. A second chance.
Or what it did to the Sigil.
The Malcador. Yeah, Malcador.
He evaporated.
Yes. He managed for a while, though.
Yeah, he held out way longer. And he was actually more powerful than Magnus. Greatest Psyker.
My glorious chapter master! The second company has successfully carried out the order sent from Holy Terra. Minimal casualties were taken, and a devastating blow to the filthy traitors has been accomplished.
Ultraside?
Congratulations.
Mornius Calgar is so tired of this bullshit.
An impossible mission.
Why does he have a little dinosaur?
I don't know. I think that might be a reference to his Rogue Trader Mini, which had a dino on it, I think.
Oh.
As a pet.
But no! You succeeded because you were trained by the book. The holy codex of our oh so wonderful I could set my power bats spiritual lineage.
Yes, indeed, my lord. We did.
Yeah, whatever.
I think he needs a vacation.
Yeah. You shall celebratory purity season. Unable to run into your armor. Just please leave.
With courage
He's
and honor,
depressed.
sir.
So depressed.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Ultra depression.
This is shameful. Nothing is satisfying anymore.
Oh, poor him.
I should have never. My lord.
Oh, it's your real Ventress.
Do come in.
Judging by your book, you must have learned about our latest success. Honestly, I have seen you in better days.
On this area, I must let down as a death corpse cast from paradise world. But I persist it's not bad. After all,
That's also a joke.
my days are complete ruined as
Hanna. Hanna.
would like to speak to you.
Oh my goodness, I got kids all over.
I can hear them.
Not bad. Absolutely impossible, but not bad.
Not bad? Excuse me, but you must mean that it is one of the greatest deeds the chapter has ever accomplished, and it was thanks to I, Cato Sicarius, because that is what it is. And I, Cato Sicarius, was thinking that from the most righteous time to remind you that I, Cato Sicarius, should be your rightful heir as the new chapter master.
Excuse me.
That's what he was like in the... Oh, back then. He was so annoying. Cato Sicarius. He was a glory hog.
He's talking about himself in third person as well.
My lord, I, Cato Sicarius, was just envisioning what the future could be like under the guidance of my blessed self.
Say, Sicarius.
Something tells me he didn't like him.
But did you all take into account all the risk you put your company through?
Now, Sicarius has been beaten severely and he has kind of learned a lesson and developed as a character, and he's now actually part of the Primarchs, the bodyguard.
Ooh.
So he's no longer a captain of the second company.
without your gala field on.
The death of others is but a small price to pay as they fall, performing their duties in order to achieve glory for the interest of the best ulterior.
That was also criticism that he didn't really care that much about the Marines under him as long as he got the glory.
If you don't get out right now, I'll do the imperial fisting upon you.
Kato Sicarius is not sure if he understands. Do you mean?
Yes. It's fisting time.
Kato Sicarius will be meeting after such a radical application.
That went better than I expected.
Maybe I should do it for real once. I only slap him lightly on the hand when he does awful things. Then I will at least stop finding him sitting on my throne when I come home from conquests. Because, you know, his ass would be in ruins.
Anyway, I am here because I am troubled.
I cannot help your problem is everything is shit. Because that is mine as well.
Well, you see, Augustus, I think I've started noticing a certain theme in our chapter.
A theme, you say?
Yeah, there is kind of a theme going on there.
No, you're just trying to pull my strings. You're trying to soften me up so you can steal my powers back or spank me or something.
We both know your ass is Corporal, so I wouldn't even be able to touch it anymore, Magnus.
I still don't trust you.
Well, they fucking do, Magnus. Shall I reclaim your soul from Zinch to prove that I'm not playing you for a fucking trick? Or maybe you'd rather want a new book about some Boonga Woonga warp space horse shit?
Reclaim my soul from Zinch? That's impossible!
Just fucking watch me.
You still there?
Yes, I am.
Greetings, abominable demon of the war.
And that is Speaker D, or Big D.
Big D.
Disgusting ever-written hands.
His and Magnus' relationship is kind of the same.
You can see the parallels that they've taken.
How do we know snacks even exist in the first place? Or if they're even any good? Perhaps they are all just figments of imagination. Oh, also, what are
my
you doing
goodness.
You're as much of an overthinker as ever.
Oh, ho, 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 ho! Is your human mind too simple to comprehend some simple pondering? But that does make one wonder. What could we really comprehend? Does comprehension even exist?
Oh.
We, sitting here in a dimension of
He's
thoughts
annoying.
produced by a countless number of minds throughout time, expressing our
I was
feelings
like
with
this
simple
with
Well,
my
he-
students today because I wanted
understanding
to
but not
talk.
understanding each other's motives.
He's annoying. Sinch is always annoying because whatever you do, he's like, oh, as I planned.
The only thing I can believe in without a shadow of a doubt.
Even if we get his ass kicked, it's just like, oh, it's just according to my plans.
Of course it is.
Give me the soul.
He's really horribly bad at such things in reality. Can he also do anything and say, just as planned?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Absolutely, positively, impossibly not.
Stop it! Soul, give me the 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 soul.
You're poking him.
I like the sound effects of
Squeak, squeak. Oh, he stole the soul.
You atrocious fiend. I'll be going now.
Wait, what do you...
Sing around.
Oh, Magnus got his soul back.
I just reclaimed your soul from that fuck Zinch, and the holy mother of myself was it straining. It was like a constant, concentrated fuck shit cramp in my brain.
What did you do?
I used my OP Please Nerf powers as the anchor in the Golden Throne to gather as many fragments of my drifting soul and psyche as possible to manifest myself within the warp so I could hit Zinch in the face and take your soul back.
My soul is
Well, I kinda, sort of did.
I mean, he poked him in the face with a stick.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Yes.
A sword. Or
I think it was his sword.
Unfortunately, I felt my soul
It didn't do much, but at least he got his soul back.
Exactly. And hello, hey dude 111, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Are you sure you're alright?
You know
I
the
come.
awful pain you feel when you stub your toe in a wall? It's like that, but amplified about 500 times and all
Oh,
over
I hate
every
stubbing
pin.
my toe. It
No,
hurts so
Oh.
bad.
Yes, it does.
This is not true. I still have the powers Zeech granted me.
That shifty asshole can't get to you or your powers while you are in here. It's too bright, golden, and orderly for his taste. So yes, do you trust me yet?
Especially orderly.
I mean, this all seems incredibly convenient.
Well, if I am going to be completely honest, I expected you to put up more of the fight and attempt to summon like a million demons into this place. However, it seems I was capable of convincing you without a shred of solid evidence that your downfall wasn't my fault, and make you cry in the process.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
That I'm a very charming fellow.
I love his voice actor. He's amazing.
Starting to recognize that smarminess of yours. I guess you are being honest after all, but Father, why would you ever even do this? How do you know I will not attempt to escape? How do you know I will not turn back to Zeech, gather my warriors, and annihilate you? I've been with them for millennia,
No.
and now you think you can just come and take me back?
I'm certain you wouldn't want to go back to praising a filthy demon that betrayed you, leashed your soul to his will, and turned your loyal warriors into nothing but dust.
Yeah, his warriors is just dust inside of an armor.
During the incredibly long
Due
ass
to
time
the
I've
rubric
spent
of
sitting on
armor.
this throne, I've gotten a
Yeah.
lot of warpish
The
shenanigans
only ones that
revealed
have a
to me,
corporeal
especially
form
the
are
shit
the
that the gods
sorcerers,
of
as
chaos
I
have been
remember,
doing.
if they haven't written
Yeah.
them down.
Never know how disgusting
I think
they
it's
are
still.
when they post about shit
I don't know that much about the Thousand Son because he said there we go.
The chat
And I don't like.
He's such a fucking bully, am I right?
What a jerk! He's always getting in the way.
Grandpapa.
Astral plants.
I'm most certain that's all part of that
Oh, it's
big old
Nisha.
stupid plan of yours. Am I correct?
Oh.
Just a matter of waiting for things to fall into place.
Are you ready? Are you horny?
Oh, no.
Father, not this horrid wench again. Nurgle, dear, could you throw all diseases you've ever cooked up at this
I mean,
irredeemable
Nurgle has to
penetration
like Slanesh.
No way.
Yeah, because they are such a good vector for spreading disease. Gork!
The intro war.
And corn.
Malice.
No, oh, it's Malice!
Or Malal.
Malal, well, yeah. Is it Malal?
Well, they call it Malice now, because Malal is owned by a different person, so it's a copyright problem.
Yeah, so it is Malice now and it was Malal, because I always kind of mix those up.
Especially about the Imperium. So far, I'm pretty fucking pissed.
How would you not know about the remarkably horrible things that have been happening if you've been watching over the Imperium all this time like your oh-so-loyal lapdogs would have us believe?
I don't know. Maybe I do know, but at the same time not. After 10,000 years of watching over the Imperium, my soul has split up to such a massive fucking degree that I'm not even sure what I know anymore. Parts of my mind are scattered all across the warp, taking on their own separate existences, but yet being connected to one another. Individual accounts of knowledge and personality thrown all about like leaves in the wind. I'm but a
Yeah,
fragment of the
and I mean the Empire is a big fucking place.
bound to this throne, like an anchor preventing the remains of
It's
myself
something like
from
100,000 light years by
forever
100,000 light years.
That's why
I don't know, it's as big as the galaxy.
updating me about current events
Kind of.
because he knows
Sort of.
a shitload of stuff for some reason.
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of planets at least.
In due time, I will tell
And the
you.
warp, which is kind of like the upside down.
Nice reference.
I'm just kidding. Ho ho ho. Besides, you're not one to talk. That's also the same idiotic reasoning that turned 90% of your legion into a pile of dust. Like fucking father, like fucking son.
But I had good reasons to hide my secrets from them. But I presume you know all about how that feels, don't you?
I suppose you are right in that sense.
Come to think of it, just witnessing how my first captain have reacted to my secrecy. This is all too ironic for my taste.
So where is that first captain of yours now? Is he still alive?
Honestly, I wanted to kill that fool after he casted the so-called rubric of Ahriman that turned my marines into dust. But I got fucked over by Zinch again, telling me that it didn't want me to ruin his new toys. So instead I banished him.
Hold the fuck up. Banished him? After doing that shit to your disciples? After he has shown countless times that his personal interests are more important to him than your orders?
What else can I do? Really, it's not like I could just hold him in his saddle.
Yes, you can have, but that's not the fucking point. Have you ever considered the consequences of letting him go? What with being the first captain, and really big into stupid warpy shit, I'm sure he'll get his hands on an army of his own that he uses for evil, mischievous cartoon villain schemes.
It's fine, honestly. Now,
Well,
that
sort of.
loser, he probably isn't doing shit right now.
There he is.
Yes, that bastard is always up to something. Oh no, he's in the Black Library!
Yeah, it's Ahriman and Fabulous Bill. They're always up to something. Or Fabius Bile.
Yeah. Fabulous Bill, that's way better.
It's way better.
All the secrets of the universe are mine. A flick of a page away. And I will finally understand the true nature of the gods.
You will?
I like how the chestplate kind of looks like a book.
Yeah, sort of.
This is getting me so excited I could use my dick as an AP1 weapon.
Whoa!
Rubrics. It would seem that the laughing god of the pitiful
Laughing god.
has come to try and stop me.
Damn right I will.
Oh, I like his subtitles.
Comic Sans, I guess.
Yes, I think something like that. Oh no!
Well, for being a laughing god, you truly are laughable. Please, enlighten me. How do you plan to stop me?
Do you have your card on you?
What?
Your library card. You can't stay within these walls unless you have one. Have it? Or not?
Oh, of course I have one.
Yeah, Ahriman has been trying to find and get into the Black Library for 10 millennia.
I'm sure I put it in here in my rules or...
Not very successful then.
No.
No. I swear I planned for everything.
There was something about Stern being there to stop him too. I can't remember.
Alright, it seems like I've lost it, but look, I can just pay for a subscription.
We don't take subscriptions directly anymore. You have to subscribe on our website.
Subscribe on the
Yeah,
website?
I do.
Okay, I mean, I guess I can do that. While I'm here, do you have a spare terminal I could... Wait a minute. You're just fucking with me now, aren't you? I'm the one who's supposed to be doing the fucking with here. I'll teach you a fucking lesson. Open fire, rubrics.
Yeah, I think that would help against the god.
Yeah. He is lurking somewhere in the webway.
Yeah.
Whatever he is doing, he will fail.
We're so right,
That is the
man.
fate he will suffer on his journey.
Certainly sounds like every brink-balancing fucking teenage-riddled chaos fanboy trying to start his own edgy war band in his garage.
Nevertheless, you have not
Yeah, the
answered
war
me.
band thing.
Yes.
What is
Oh
my
my god.
purpose here?
Shut your fucking war
Yeah,
pit,
you
and
do
I
have a
will tell
point.
you.
Yeah.
I have brought you here as I intended.
That's why I have a hard time with the chaos except for Nurgle.
Yeah, in general, the warband thing, it was so much, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, it was so much edginess. It's so
Yeah, and I have a hard time even with the Death Guard. I'm not too fond of them. I prefer the demons, just the demons.
That is, well, dare I say,
And I love Nurglings because they are amazing. You can't use them for anything because they are untrustworthy. But they are amazing.
Most
What?
excellent.
Like snotlings.
Now, let the bonding
Yep.
procedure begin. Magnus, I have a present for you.
A present?
Ooh. Yes, a present.
Ooh.
Bring it in. Open up and have a look.
What the heck?
It is your first bike, my son.
I never rode one before. I was always inside reading my books, but every time Jagathar rode his, I always thought he looked really cool.
Now it is your turn to look cool, Magnus. Take a ride around the Imperial Palace.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Father.
Don't forget to wear a helmet.
Of course not, Father.
Nice bike helmet.
Love it. Something tells me he needs something more.
A little bit more.
Tell me whatever happened to the Salamander's Primarch
Yeah.
Vulcan.
Oh, he crash landed on the planet. And kind of died.
He decided to suddenly disappear. It is said amongst the salamanders that he hid 9 different artifacts across the galaxy before vanishing. When the salamanders find all these items once again, Vulcan will make his return. Last I've heard, they've recovered 5 of those 9 artifacts so far.
Oh, they are halfway there.
Friendly person, he can sure pull some complete assery it seems. All right, we'll do it like
Yes.
this. Send a message to the Ultramarines and tell them to find the remaining artifacts and plant them near the salamanders.
What? Are you sure, my lord?
Well, I mean, if you want something impossible done, get the Ultramarines.
Yes, they can do anything.
Moreover, in the event that the Ultramarines do find
There was someone liking them to. If the other Marines were kind of like big guys with one power tool that they were really good at using, the Ultramarines are a shit ton of guys with a shit ton of power tools for everything.
That's about right, yeah.
Besides, better make use of those fucking smirks since they want to prove themselves. My reason says fuck no. Get rid of that blue blob of namby-pamby fecal matter. But my intuition says send them to do shit and stuff will go forward.
Yeah, that's kind of like how the story works, because it's always the Ultramarine, right now, who does stuff.
Well, they have always been the poster boys for the Space Marine ship. Because they are the largest ship.
Just wait until you get to meet my
There are a lot of them. And they were the the first ones to get their Primarch back.
Guess what will happen?
Okay.
I can't help it. This is so funny to me.
Oh no! And those guys.
Was your visit to the Black Library successful?
No, it wasn't, you useless, rotten pile of disgraceful, warp-infested pubic hair. I was this close, this fucking close. After all this time and effort I've put into this, I can't believe that there was even a tiny detail. I was sure I planned everything out, and now we're back to fucking square one. Alright, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got sick of this for the time being. Why don't we all just go to some beach or Slaneshi pub somewhere and just get a drink or something?
It's good.
Yes,
Nope.
somewhere where there should be ladies. Real ladies with boobs.
If there are Slaaneshi, you never know.
Yeah, that's why he said no dicks.
I'm afraid we cannot do that, Master.
Excuse me! Excuse me! think that you have the right to voice your shoddy little opinion at me, maggot? I'm the one who gave it back to you in the first place. And additionally,
I don't know which character that is supposed to be.
vacation,
I don't know, it's a sorcerer of some kind.
Yeah, from the Thousand Stars.
will crawl up a hive tyrant's ass.
But Master, the War Master has summoned you for what he calls an important event. He left a message for you, my lord.
Oh, really? It's him.
Oh no, Abaddon.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the only War Master around.
Yeah. I mean, Horus isn't exactly around anymore.
No, he's obliterated from existence.
You were less of an egocentric dick. You would do it all to the face.
Okay.
Here's the Kyle, you motherfucker. Let's see what you have planned.
Yeah, the Emperor is walking out. Oh, Carl was Marnia's counterpart.
Ooh.
We're at the end, yeah. So I would say one more episode.
How long is the next one?
I don't know, we'll see. We'll jump to the next. It is 2 minutes, so
I just figured out how to use different voices with this text-to-speech thing.
We can probably do another one.
Hello, I am the Emperor.
Oh, hello, Emperor. I too am Emperor.
What are you up to, Emperor?
Oh, you know, just sitting
Oh,
about slowly
no.
dying. How about yourself?
That is certainly a coincidence, as I too am sitting about in ceaseless agony.
Holy Terran Tater Tots, we have so much in common.
Yes, we should be best friends for a life.
Absolutely, you're the best Emperor I know.
Your flatter is as magnificent as you are, Emperor.
Hello there, boys. My name's Empress. You two are looking majestic today. Do you work out?
Oh, why hello there. You come here often.
Emperor, do not talk to her.
Oh, yes, I do. Your friend seems a bit shy. He got a problem?
Oh no, sweetie. He's just a bit weird-dino, not very sociable.
Gasp. How could you say that about me?
Look, Emperor, don't ruin this for me.
Stop
think it's
talking
losing
to that
it.
vile temptress Emperor.
You're crazy, Emperor. You're just being a loser.
How can you do this to me, Emperor? I thought we had something.
Or maybe it's someone
It's
of his
not like that
fragments
anymore,
going
Emperor.
around doing shit.
I've moved on.
Yeah, who knows?
I still love you.
Well, that's your problem.
Hey, Emperor, I'm waiting for you.
I am going to kill her.
Stop. You're scaring me.
I'm going to fucking kill that vile fiend.
No, come on, please. Leave us alone. You're just overreacting. You're just on your period or something.
Whoa.
Really? You've fallen. You've been corrupted, and you will never return.
I'm
Emperor.
just braiding some
You are
hair
dead to me.
over here.
As dead as a guardsman high-fiving a D-cannon shot with his face.
Come on, baby. Don't say that. I can totally do to it once. It'll be great. Come on, baby girl.
Go away. Just go. You're dead. Stop talking. Dead people do not talk.
That's rich coming from you.
F you. U-C-K. Off.
Fine. Be that way.
This feature is stupid.
Yes. 19 minutes, so it's perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Now it's about the town.
Oh no.
I guess we are in the Orion subsector.
I guess. Oh.
Love the Thunderhawks. They look so weird.
Yes, they do.
But why the Adeptus Mechanicus would have one, I don't know.
Do not keep your hopes
Oh,
up,
no.
Ghost Grass. Remember what happened the last time we tried finding it on a penal world.
Oh yes, I remember. They launched you out of a cannon.
Heh. You could say that you pierced the heavens.
I am not sure whose hell you think I am, But if you persist in making stupid jokes, you better believe immediately that you lying dead on the ground. The 100 straight for your fucking cranium is better than you standing here, wasting oxygen. Besides, you have to find this STC, or alternatively, the Omnicyclopedia.
Well, actually, I cannot see
Whatever the
STC
Omnicyclopedia
around
is.
here, but
I have no
giant
idea.
pillar certainly looks peculiar.
Oh, that's something else.
That looks like a subwoofer.
Look, there
Yeah.
are more of them over there.
Yes. Giant subwoofers. That's hyper. He's jamming.
I have heard of these legends. Upon the eve of great celebration, mankind would break these planets, jumping around like idiots as the repeated patterns of sound blasting out of these pillars. They also injected copious amounts of drugs.
Sounds like what the Fabricator General does all the time.
We must send for more depths. We have a lot of work in front of us.
Oh boy.
Ah, Jesus.
Go.
Well, I've sent away the message telling the Ultramarines about their second mission now. Hopefully you'll be with them in spirit on their new conquest.
I'd rather not. Their obnoxious chatting just worsens my eternal headache.
Well, maybe have a discussion about something for each splintered mind, my lord. I'm open to talk about anything.
I would be too, but let's not forget what happened last time you said that. Try and keep to subjects that won't make me want to destroy the entire galaxy with my transcendent bowel movements.
Sure.
Yeah, right, he shits.
How
That's
about
what
you
he
tell
gets
me
in.
about those xeno creatures that you mentioned back when we read those revolting questions? Toa, or whatever their name was.
Can I not say that I did?
Are you defying me?
Maybe it's just you said not to talk about things that would cause explosive warp farts and
I would like to remind you, young man, that I'm the motherfucking Emperor, and that defying my subject matter of the day will have you be selected as the target for the Seek and Destroy mission during the next Blood Games. Your custodian brothers will have a pleasing high time chasing you around. And I'm going to presume the destroy part is something they particularly enjoy.
Ooh. Blood games is a thing the custodians do.
Throbbing
Yeah.
alien spears, am I right?
But the double entendres are great right now.
Because I know you secretly like this.
okay, we are stopping right here. The girlfriend just dropped dead. Time to make a 180 and drastically change the subject.
Well, stop whining and tell me about these tar xenos then.
Tar.
Fair enough, my lord. The Tau are a race of naive, blue-grey fish-like people with a vagina on their forehead and giant, stupid, toy-looking war gear with no skull ornaments on at all and weaponry that makes pathetic pew-pew sounds when fired.
Right. Care to elaborate?
Must I? Well, during the 35th millennium, some fucking explorators from the Adeptus Mechanicus were flying around the empty void of the eastern fringes of the galaxy for no reason. Then they found some world filled with primitive fucking Xenos that only used rocks as weapons, which, for the record, is still a lot more aesthetically pleasing than what they've got going on today. These no-nose fish flappers split themselves into 4 different factions or whatever that represented the only resources they had in the little rock.
Yeah, they developed very quickly.
They were shrouded in a warp storm, which accelerated their time outside that stood basically still while they evolved thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah, because they evolved super quickly.
Idiots. And the other Tau said, oh yeah, I didn't really think of that. So then they became the ethereal slaves for no reason, started to build all kinds of stupid shit, and then decided to go and try
Oh yes, the greater good.
Since they're still sitting way up east rolling
The theory is that the ethereals have a pheromone that enslaves the other cases.
Yeah. Because there is something weird going on there.
reason. They are completely redundant in any threat record, and I have sick to death.
I haven't read up on the latest lore on the Tau. This is like the
Me-
5th, 6th edition Tau lore.
Yeah, as I say, I don't know a thing about the Tau other than they look weird.
To leave the Imperium to go and join the Xenos Empire, correct?
Yes, but it's not only humans. The Tau have got a shitload of other
Well, the Tau is kind of a federation.
join them as well.
Yeah.
Just like a gang of creepy old hobos in a hive city, they lure in others with promises of deeds performed for the greater good, never really specifying what the greater good is, nor why they keep moving about.
That's the problem. The greater good is never said. I thought it would
Yeah,
be
what it
like-
is.
Exactly what it is. No, I thought it would be utilitarianism, but it's still shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, as I said, there's something weird about it.
I'd rather not say. Now,
They did try to negotiate with the Tyranids. Was it?
Yeah.
Didn't go too well, but yeah.
They tried.
They tried, and after that, they actually deemed the Tyranids to be so animalistic that they would never try again.
Yeah. Now they killed them.
Do you still have a brain, actually?
Not sure. I'll have to ask someone to check later and see if it's still in there. I hope it is. Where else am I going to store all my glorious fourth wall-breaking punts?
Brainwashing? Really? You're complaining about brainwashing?
For looking like a yellow submarine, there seems to be a distinct lack of intelligent life living inside your head.
That's fucking hilarious.
And here we have a perfect triangle of working together, like in Hunter the parenting.
Yeah.
Very biased in this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling the truth.
The truth about how the Tower are a race of creepy old vagina-faced hobos that exist for no reason?
Exactly!
Father, do not listen to him. While I do not appreciate the existence of these Xenos myself, what with their distinctive disconnection to the warp and the disrespect they have for arcane knowledge, I can tell you that these creatures could do more good for you than bad, if handled correctly.
Is that so? Then tell me, how would they benefit my goals?
Maybe we can get the Mechanicus to turn them to servitors and then have them develop discharge technology on their foreheads, and that way they can actually be of some fucking use to the galaxy.
The Tau have surpassed us in our current state, and many technological fields in but the span of 6,000 years. They are an open-minded and fairly naive race, always open to the suggestion of more allies joining their empire. While their leaders are oppressive and tyrannical, they are but small, cuddly teddy bears in comparison to the bureaucratic puppeteers of the Imperium or the iron-handed maniacs of chaos.
Are these those guys that cut people's balls off or rip out people's ovaries? Seriously?
You must be as naive as the Tau if you don't believe that mankind is just as capable of such atrocities.
You don't
Your
say.
Imperium has forced gilding onto more than a few innocent people, I bet, what with all those inquisitorial sterilization camps. As for chaos, well, so that's...
And forced breathing.
Yeah, that too.
Finally got me on that one.
I think that with the use of your powerful charisma, you could manipulate these Xenos into working for you.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
would
that's
more
a
than
weird
likely
sense of
aid in the
humor.
recovery, or at the very least
He
further
does.
the lifespan of this rotting
She-
Imperium of yours.
They
Didn't
does.
you mention that they
Do.
have no presence
I mean-
in the warp? How am
Well,
I
I'm not-
supposed
no,
to use
I'm
my
not
charisma
telling that
when
joke,
I can
no.
bolster it with
I
my
would be
psychic
cancelled.
strength?
No, they do have a presence in the warp, but it is very small. I think an overwhelming presence such as mine or yours would still be able to affect them.
My lord, I beg of you, do not listen to this possessed traitor. The Tau fight only for their ideology, enslaved by the ethereals and control them through pheromones like they're some kind of horny rodents. They only fight for their greater good.
Well, what if I use my powers to become their greater good?
But, my lord...
There is actually talk that there is now a
prefer at
greater
least one
good god
custodians
of
to
chaos.
keep your armor on. Never mind, just shut up and do what
Yeah,
I say.
there's a lot of weird things happening in the warp, so why
As
not?
They are under regulation, and they do not interfere with mankind. It is all right.
They have witch-worthy weaponry with no skulls or holy symbols on them.
As long as they serve the Imperium and only fire upon those who wish to destroy us, it is all right.
But they have a socio-economic philosophy that promotes a completely classless living where every individual works for the betterment of it all, but in actuality,
Yeah.
it's a present dictatorship based around the ethereal well-being.
They are communists!
Yeah,
As
they're space
everyone is
communists.
treated well and fairly in the Imperium, where there will be no need for retarded and corrupt political systems, and the ethereals will be under my direct control. It's all right.
But they have turned a whole lot of loyal guardsmen into sterile, base-dwelling towlers that only ever draw nude pictures that they use as towel propaganda.
As long as I'm not shown any of that eye-watering Xenalavi futanary /Ashtir or garbage, it's all right.
But
That was a lot of fetishes there.
A lot of weird, long words.
I'm sorry, but what did you just say?
The Tau are a cowardly race.
No fight in melee.
So far, never engaging in any form of melee combat.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well, yes.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
Oh well, I said it now, so I'm still here. We might as well make the best out of this situation.
Now, Father, let's not be hasty here.
How can they not fight in glorious hand-to-hand, face-to-face combat with their adversaries like all true champions of the battlefield do?
Basically, they just shoot anyone before they get into range. And what's more, they're also all physically weak and pathetic. They seriously make drones to all of the warriors faster than have the technology to make giant robot suits, but they only ever use those suits to carry bigger guns and not to fight in close quarters. Seriously, what is the fucking point?
I mean, the Empire, Imperium also have a lot of big guns. Titans.
In addition, they use other Xenos that they enslaved to fight in melee battles for them, making them into meat shields, and then they bring to cast them.
This revelation fills you with more disgust and spite than a sister of silence.
Oh my god, why is he trying to start a warp storm?
I think we'll find out now.
The Tau have no honor, and I have no respect for a race that doesn't even have the fucking decency to fight you in melee combat, which is the most honorable method of combat. How the fuck can they claim to be when they won't even pick up a sharpened piece of fucking metal to shank you with? Like, that's not actually honorable at all. That's you get what the fuck I'm talking
He was ranting too hard there.
Yes.
With such dishonorable creatures, and they want to join the Imperium of Man, they better bring some fucking chain katanas or something.
Ooh, chain katanas, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, the Empire puts chains on everything, so why not?
Father, are you really sure this reasoning is,
Isn't it really angry?
Yes.
That's 1-1 so far. Keep it up.
I learned from the best.
Damn straight.
I'm just gonna go back to my damn room. But once Imperial occurs and you're into the upcoming
Hey, can I actually tell you a funny story about the Tower we're at?
Oh, I do love me some good story time.
Not too long ago, the Tau were fighting the Tyranids. They feared this enemy and desperately looked for allies since, as we know, the Tau can't fight their own fucking battles. But then they were contacted by the Dark Eldar that offered them help. Since the Tau were so desperate, they accepted the alliance and both factions fought together side by side against the Tyranids. After that, however, the Dark Eldar leader came to the Tau leader and told them that they wanted a prize for his help, which was 77 Tau from each caste, including 7 Ethereals, as a cultural exchange, as they called it. The Tau, with their naivety, agreed to send the Tau ambassadors on their way.
Oh my goodness.
They fought against the second wave of Tyranids, but this time the Dark Eldar had some special forces with them that they called grotesques, which were big hulking beasts that moaned in suffering as they fought. Later, when the battle was over, the Tau managed to find out.
Well, the grotesques can be any race.
The Tau were kind of upset by this, even if they were the ones
Tau
who
were
would
turning
send
to
their
the
brethren along
grotesques.
with the spiky, super realistic looking drug dealers. In response to this, the Tau will take the Dark Eldar ships, but as they fired upon them, they realized that the ships weren't actually there anymore. Later, when the Tau forces went back to the planet they were defending in the first place, they discovered that the Dark Eldar had super pillaged the entire planet. And
Sounds about par for the Dark Eldar.
Buildings and presumably plants taken to the Dark Eldar realm of Cormorant to become subject to incredibly kinky shit, possibly involving precision knives, drugs, and nail clippers.
You would think that anyone
Nail
would assume that
clippers.
a cultural exchange with a
Don't think
species
too hard
of
about that.
completely cranked up BDSM enthusiasts would be a bad idea. Then again, maybe if they would have had some damn melee weapons with them, that wouldn't have been a fucking problem.
Always makes for an entertaining story,
I just remembered something.
Where you left
And he just shut up.
Even better, there is one Tau warrior who rejected the oppressive rule of the
Oh, right,
Ethereals
yeah.
and
Awesome.
actually
Yeah.
uses his giant robot armor to wield a devastating warp-powered sword.
Everything you just said sounded pretty damn worthy of my attention.
Do you mean that Commander Carfrey freight, or whatever his name is.
Commander Farsight, yes.
Farsight.
Not only is he known for wrecking a large number of orcs in close combat, but he formed a breakaway colony from the main tower region known as the Farsight Enclave. Apparently, he didn't appreciate having his troops lobotomized by the Ethereal, so presumably he decided to go and do his own thing.
Interesting. Tell me more about this freight character. He sounds fun. Perhaps we could make a cheesy animated Holovid series about him and his adventures and fill it
that would be
with
kind of fun,
kind of imperial propaganda. Yes. The begun of a new allegiance plan has only just begun.
I was hoping to change subject matter to something that lessens my episode internal headache.
Oh, right.
Oh no!
Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
We forgot about them.
Yeah, they haven't been around for a while. Not since the intervention.
Done their job very well. And then one more reason for me to have traveled here.
And they went to the South
Don't
Pole.
worry, Fyodor. At least we still have each other. And not only that, but a shitload of Inquisitors from across the galaxy as well. But even now, I still don't have those damn
I mean, not even the Inquisitor likes each other.
Seriously, what the
We are going to have to do what
They
will be
are
considered by the
a
ignorant
special breed.
most heretical thing
Yeah, I mean, they hardly
days of the Horus Heresy.
work together with their own retinue.
The God Emperor as my witness. But instead,
And then if you put one of those, what are they called?
for the Imperium.
Now that's the spirit, Fyodor.
You have two different types of Inquisitors. You have the
The Puritan and
Their chamber militia, of course. And then we got the
Ugh.
Ordo Aegis, the
Oh
Ordo
my God.
Preferis, the Ordo Custodum, as you mentioned, the Ordo Astartes, the Ordo Sanctorum, the Ordo Redentoris,
Puritans
the Ordo Rectus,
and-
the Ordo Scriptorium, the Ordo Militarium, the Ordo Sicarius, the Ordo Vigilus, the Ordo Originatus, the Ordo Aspera, the Ordo Thanatos, the Ordo Machinum, the Ordo Subitorium, the Ordo Thessalatus, the Ordo Strippus, the Ordo Obscurus, the Ordo Arduus, the Ordo Otis, the Ordo Alphus, the Ordo Original and even the Ordo Chronos. Heck, why the hell isn't there an Ordo Sandpaper Cigarette? Why? I really need a sandpaper cigarette.
All of us, men and women of the Emperor's eternal glory,
Radical.
will charge
Radical.
eternity
That's the name.
and the Imperial Palace to find whoever sent this message. We will save the Imperium from the
He's still going on about the message.
entrenched themselves in the planet's most holy spaces.
Oh yeah.
Dirt creeps into the most unexpected, which just further shows that there's no such thing as innocence. And we are here to bring them their judgment.
Hey, Fyodor, you should just preach them to death.
Dominic has a point.
That's it.
Oh. Okay. We are not even halfway there.
No, we're only on episode, well, 15, but 20 in the playlist.
Yeah. It's because we have a few extra things.
Yeah, I have to say this though, because it's so much fun. It's going to show up later, but the reason why Kitten is so angry about the Tau is because he was dating a
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course.
Commander Shadow's son, I think, old, and she's the analog for Grimmel.
Grimmel.
Yeah, in The Hunter of the Parenting. So yeah.
Okay.
And
Well-
Kitten gets really angry when they mention that, and he just yells, "That's not fucking canon!" That's it for today. We need to remember that we watched the episode.
Yeah. So I won't be here on Sunday.
Okay, then we take a break on Sunday.
Yeah, and neither will Kindle since we work the same weekends.
So next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, more video, I guess.
Yeah, we'll watch more videos on Wednesday. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
everyone. Whatever you.
See you around.
Bye-bye.
Bye.